After what, like 1,000 years? Since I'm not creative, I have been fresh out of video ideas since, well, my last video. I decided to do a story time today because, well, it's easy. This is going to be the story of the Once Upon a Time convention. If you don't know, Once Upon a Time is a TV show. It's going on to season 7 soon, so it's been around a while. It's pretty popular. This past year, I guess, they've had a convention, like basically Comic-Con, but just for Once Upon a Time. And in the beginning of June, I got to go. It was so fun. It was 3 days long, so Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And there's so much that happened, there's no way I can fit it all into a video. So I'm just going to talk about one funny thing that happened. So the first day we were there was Friday, and I went with my friend Hannah. Friday was kind of, it felt like a filler day. Not that many people were there. The actors weren't the main people. There was nothing to do besides go to the panels, and then the panels were kind of boring because the actors didn't really know what to talk about because they had only been in like 2 or 3 episodes. Anyway, the only important thing towards this story you need to know about Friday is actress that plays Granny. It was nighttime now, the convention was closing, we were all walking out, and she walks past everybody, and since she's not like the biggest popular star there, she didn't need security or anything, she just walked right past, and nobody really noticed, and I saw her and I go, "Oh, hi!" just as she's walking past, and Hannah, my friend, didn't even like comprehend she was there until after the fact, and she was like, "What? You just said hi to Granny?" I'm like, "What? I just said hi to Granny?" Yeah, it was weird. Okay. Now next comes Saturday morning. So Saturday morning we had tickets to meet Colin O'Donoghue, who is Captain Hook. I'll put a picture of it here. He was... woo! Okay, so while we were waiting in line to meet him, so pretend this is a wall. Hannah and I were standing here. I was facing out that way and Hannah was looking at me. And right here comes the character that plays Happy, who's one of the 7 dwarfs. He comes here, and I'm staring directly at him, and I go, "Oh, hi!" And he goes, "Hi, how are you?" And then we talk for a little bit, not like a long time, like 30 seconds, and walk away. And Hannah didn't even see him until after the fact because she was looking at me. So twice now this has happened where I'm like, "Oh, hello," to some actor on the show, and she didn't even know until after it happened. Then we meet Colin O'Donoghue, which was fantastic. Then you get to go pick up your photo, like, an hour after it was taken. And the photo pickup place is right by the bathrooms. So we picked up our photo and we sat, there was like a nice seat right there. We sat down, people had started to clear out, there was pretty much nobody there. And then the guy that plays Prince Eric, he walks past us and to go to the bathroom and I was like, "Oh, hello," and he was like, "Hi." And then went into the bathroom and Hannah didn't even, again, she didn't even realize it. She was like, "Wait, what? Who did you just say hi to?" And he was already in the bathroom. That happened, right? So then Prince Eric comes out and I'm like, "Hannah, say hi, say hi." And she was just like, "No." And as he's walking out, the character that plays Mr. Smee walks past us and we didn't even really realize it. It's in the video. But we didn't realize it till after he was past us, and I was like, "That was Mr. Smee," and she was like, "What?" So now this has happened 4 times where Hannah's like, misses it, and I'm like, "Hey!" So because this was so funny, she was getting so irritated at me. I'll put a clip of it here.
So what's going on, Hannah? Okay, let's just recount. Let's just, hold on a second. Okay, so we were standing there. No, we were walking. We were walking to leave. And then Granny comes by and Julie's just like, "Hi." And I was talking and I was like, oh my gosh. And she says hi. Okay, then we were standing waiting to see if we could use a sword for Jared Gilmore. I can't even talk right now, I'm so angry. And then Happy just casually walks by and I'm facing this way and Julia's facing this way and he just comes this way and she's like, "Oh my gosh, hi." And he's like, "Hi," and he smiled so cute and I looked around and then he had left. And then
just now, he's gonna walk out, you know? He's in the bathroom, we can just wait.
True. And then literally again, we're just sitting here, like taking pictures of the photo we just got with Colin, which you haven't, oh, you did video that.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. And then Prince Eric just walks by, and I'm texting my friend's mom, and just like, "Hi," and he's like, "Hi." Oh my gosh, I'm gonna kill you.
Oh, wait till he comes out. He's gotta come out, he's in there.
This has happened 3 times.
This is great. I like don't even know if
I am not okay.
Say hi.
I'm not going to. That's weird.
He's... Well, there he goes. Bye.
Gosh. Okay, Okay, whatever. Whatever. I bet this will happen like 5 more times, and I'm just gonna be doing
Just
something.
like Colin walks
and you're
past.
alert. Okay.
I don't know if you could hear me at the end of that clip, but I say, what, is Colin gonna walk past us now? Totally joking, because he's the main star. Like, all the other people that I've said hi to were like, not the main stars. He's the main star. He needs the security. He's not just gonna walk out into the open, you know? Literally 1 minute later, who walks out? Colin O'Donoghue. He walked right past us to go to the bathroom, and I was so in shock. I was just staring at him. I was like, hi, hello, and he looked at me like I was just a crazy fangirl, because I was. And then he walked into the bathroom, and Hannah and I just looked at each other and just screamed, like,
I'm gonna die. So I was joking in the last one about Colin just walking past, and Colin literally just walked past. What is
Oh
this is the place to be, just chilling by the bathroom.
what? I just said what? It's like Colin's gonna walk past, and then he did! So then Hannah decided that we shouldn't just linger there because that would be weird when he comes out. We went around the corner as he was in the bathroom. I was like, imagine like, because guys are more, their bathrooms are more like open. So imagine looking next to you and there's like Colin O'Donoghue. Like imagine what that would be like. And she said, yeah, he'd probably be like, I'm trying to take a piss, so piss off, mate. And as soon as she said that, Colin walked right behind her, like this distance between them. And he heard it, like 100% heard it. But she didn't, her back was turned, but I saw him and I was like, Colin's right there, stop talking, Colin's right there. And she's like, I know, all obnoxiously, because she was like, I know he's gonna be there. She didn't realize that he was literally right there. So he saw that too, and I was like, no, Hannah, and I spun her around, and then they're like face to face pretty much. She was freaking out, and he just kind of looked at us, and as he was walking away, he turned around and just watched us as we were walking away. It was very funny. And I'll put another clip of us freaking out.
So, right, like this would happen, right? If someone, he's like taking a piss, right? He's in the urinal, and then someone just walks up by, and they're like, oh my gosh, you're Colin O'Donoghue, and he's like, yeah, man, but I'm taking a piss, so could you like piss off? And then he walked right by, and I said that. Oh, frick!
Oh my god, but the best part is you're like, I know he's right there, and then he's still looking at you.
And then I was like, oh, I know, and I was trying not to be weird about it, so then I like casually looked, and then he had like, he was looking, but then when I looked, he saw me, but then he like
And then
looked
you turned
back.
around, and then he looked back at you.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
And then
I hate
we
my
made the
life.
awkward eye contact.
Honestly,
again.
I hate my life.
So after that, we had the meet and greet with Jared Gilmore. And since he's the same age as us, we didn't want to do like an awkward hug like we did with Colin, because that's awkward. He's the same age as us. So we decided to print out the storybook and have him hold it. Well, we held it. He held a pen. I'll show you the picture here. So that night, after the convention had closed for the night, it's in a hotel, and we were staying in the hotel. We weren't sure if the cast was also staying in the hotel, but so that night we went out to eat. We came back. My aunt wanted to tell Mr. Smee and Grumpy, the actors, not to stop smoking because she saw them smoking and she thought it was disgusting. She's like, I'm gonna go find them and tell them to stop smoking. So we walk through the entrance to the hotel. So we're here, and then right here, rounding the corner, coming this way, you know, I see Mr. Smee, and then I see Grumpy, and I was like, hey, there's your opportunity! And then behind them, I see Jared Gilmore, and I was like, what the heck? So she tells them that they should stop smoking, whatever. I wasn't really paying attention. And then they come and go towards the elevators, which is exactly where we had to go, and I was like, guys, let's get on the elevator with them. So they all cram into an elevator, and then we go in on the same elevator with them. And I was right in front of Jared Gilmore, and he's just like awkward. Like, he's just this awkward teen boy. And I'm an awkward teen girl. So we said nothing the entire elevator. And then my uncle was like, thank you guys for coming. Like, it means a lot to us. Like, this was a great thing to do. And the actor's like, yeah, sure. And then I turned around, and I wanted to say something. So I looked at Jared Gilmore, and I go, yeah, it was really fun. And he was just like, like didn't say a single word. And then his dad was like, yeah, hey, I'm just the dad. It was really funny. And then we got off and we discovered that they were staying on floor 10. And then Hannah and I had a giant freak out that we were just on an elevator with Jared Gilmore, which doesn't sound like a lot, like he's not like Taylor Swift or anything, but we have been watching this TV show for 7 seasons now. And he basically grew up on the show, and I'm the same age as him, so I grew up on the show with him in a weird way. So for that to happen, my brain still hasn't comprehended it. And here's us freaking out about it.
We were on
We were on an elevator with Jared freaking Gilmore. Henry, the cute little Henry! I was standing in front of him! And I looked at him and I was like smiling when we left, and he like was just like, I can't breathe. I'm like, hey, oh my gosh! People are gonna think that we're getting raped up here or something, but
So now Sunday rolls around. We had seen Colin O'Donoghue way too many times to be normal. We had been in an elevator with Jared Gilmore. We were basically at our peak, right? Like, that's crazy. That just doesn't happen to people like that. On Sunday, we had the tickets to meet Bex and Lana, which are Regina and Zelina, so the Evil Queen and the Wicked Witch on Once Upon a Time. And they're like, well, Lana anyway, Regina, she's like the main one, you know? Like, she's like the most popular of them and the most liked and famous, and anyway. And Bex, I had already met at the Denver Comic-Con a few years ago, and she's super sweet and funny, and I couldn't wait to meet her again. We were so excited for that. We were sitting on the floor by the bathrooms just because that was just a good spot to hang out. Not because we wanted to, I mean, we wanted to see people, but we were kind of also not wanting to see people because of how awkward it got. We were sitting there, and then out of nowhere, like, I should have expected this, but it still surprised me. Lana just walks out to go to the bathroom, right? But she actually, like, interacted with us. She saw us and she's like, are you guys supposed to be here? And we were like, well, yeah, no one kicked us out, you know? And she goes, is this like the VIP area? Do you have special tickets or something? And we were like, no. And she was like, oh, okay. And just kind of didn't care and just walked past. And then when she walked past again, she looked the other way. And we got a video of her walking past. She is so, oh my gosh, like, she was just radiating confidence. Like, seeing her in person was crazy. And then she talked to us, and then we were like, okay, we can't handle this anymore, we have to get away from here. If we see one more celebrity, like, I'm just gonna collapse. Like, I can't handle it anymore. So as we're walking away, we walk past the curtains that all of them have come out of. Literally, right as we're walking past, Bex opens the curtain and waltzes right out, almost crashes right into me, and is just kind of like, oh, hi, and then walked to go to the bathroom, and I was just like, I can't take it anymore. So we continued leaving, and then we met them, which was great. They're hilarious. It was great meeting them. And we went to the panels and stuff. And then the only place left to hang out while we were waiting for more panels was by the bathrooms, because you have to understand it was just a big area with bathrooms there. There wasn't like a small little hallway. It was pretty big. So we were there, and Lana comes out like 5 more times and just kind of waves at us or says hi, like she's used to us by now. And every time she comes out, we're just like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. And then at one point, all of them rushed out. It was Jared, the girl that plays Jasmine, Zelina, Max's husband. They all rushed out to see something, and they were all like hugging on each other, and it was super cute, and then they rushed back in. And then Lana came out one more time to go to the VIP thing, and she was a little bit late. So we saw her. We didn't have VIP. We just were next to the room. So she opens the door and spreads out her arms like this and goes, sorry, I'm late, and then just walks in so sassily, and it was so funny. And this video is probably an hour long, so I'm going to end it there. But that was my Once Upon a Time con experience. And I don't know if they have any, I think they do have a few more tour stops. So if you are going to one of those and you want tips or something, because I learned a lot of what to do and what not to do while there, you can comment below and I will answer you. Thank you for watching this. I hope you like it. If you did, you can give it a thumbs up because that'll make me happy. And you can subscribe to me because that'll make me even happier. And you can watch my last video from like 10 years ago, which was types of people at a movie theater. Alright, I think that's it. Okay, bye!